What if I told you there was a free, invisible substance that could prevent illness, make you rich, and even provide the one thing money can't buy, the fulfillment of your heart's desire? What if this substance wasn't just all around you, but also within you, waiting to be recognized and used? This substance permeates every atom in the universe. It holds the blueprint of creation itself. Some might call it life force, others energy, frequency, and vibration, some God, or even an omniscient mind. Whatever you call it, one thing is certain. When you connect with it properly, it is worth more than gold. But here's the question. If it's all around us and within us, why do so many of us feel disconnected, stuck, or unfulfilled? Could it be that we've forgotten how to tune into it? Or even worse, how to let it flow through us? In this video, we will discuss what this invisible substance is, why it is important, and how you can use it to improve your life exponentially. Let's begin with an analogy. Think of your life as a cup of water. The cup represents your current circumstances, or the structure of your life as it stands today. The water represents your life force, or the energy, potential, and creativity flowing within you. Now, here's the truth. You must fill your cup to live well, but to grow, evolve, and fulfill your highest potential, you must overflow the cup. When you do all that you need to do in a day, you fill your cup. When you do all that you need to do, plus a little more, you overflow your cup. Only when your cup overflows do you expand into a larger, more abundant version of yourself, or a bigger cup. This is the advancing force of life. It is the same intelligent force that turns a seed into a tree into soil, and soil into an abundant field of even more life. It's limitless, inexhaustible, and always moving forward. But here's the catch. This force requires your participation. Just as your body requires certain nutrients, minerals, proper hydration, and hygiene to thrive, so does your mind and soul. Every person has a unique and profound inner potential. This inner potential is the same infinite intelligence we see in all things, pushing you to evolve and grow. The laws of this advancing force govern the universe, yet so many live in resistance to it. Why? Because we get trapped. Trapped by our own habitual negative thought patterns, trapped by the limiting beliefs pushed onto us by society, well-intending family members, or even our own past experiences. Wallace Wattles puts it perfectly when he states, "To think according to appearance is easy. To think truth regardless of appearance is laborious." It's easier to think about what you lack, what's gone wrong, or why things aren't working out. But here's the hard truth. What you focus on expands. If you focus on lack, you create more lack. But if you focus on what's actually true, on growth, on abundance, on limitless potential, you align yourself with the infinite substance of life. Before we dive deeper, I want to introduce you to someone whose words have illuminated this concept for over a century, Wallace Wattles. In his hit book, The Science of Getting Rich, Wattles describes this invisible substance as a thinking stuff, a boundless energy that fills the universe and responds to the thoughts we impress upon it. He wrote, "There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which, in its original state, permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. Man can form things in his thought, and, by impressing his thought on the formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created." What Wattles understood, and what I want to explore with you today, is that this thinking stuff, or the advancing force of life, is the key to unlocking your greatest potential and aligning your life with the abundance and harmony that is rightfully yours. Tending your garden. Your thoughts are like seeds, and your life is the garden. You must tend to your mind's desires, your heart's desires, and your soul's desires like a gardener tends to his plants, with care, patience, and unwavering trust in the process. This requires a shift. Wallace Wattles explained it in this way. Man must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. He must form a clear mental picture of what it is he wants and hold to it with unwavering faith. In other words, stop thinking from the mindset of competition, fear, and scarcity because these things simply aren't true. Start thinking from what is true, a mindset of creation, abundance, and possibility. Look at nature. A single seed holds infinite potential. Drop it into fertile soil, and it becomes a tree. That tree then bears fruit, creating even more seeds. The seed doesn't worry if it'll grow. It simply aligns with the laws of life and allows its potential to unfold. What if you trusted yourself in the same way? But here's the problem. Most of us don't trust. Instead, we're held captive by invisible walls. Walls built by fear, by doubt, and by the opinions of others. When this happens, pause. Take a breath. As long as you are alive, you can connect with the present moment so that you may recenter your thoughts in the truth. It is absolutely critical that we trust at a subconscious level in the abundant advancing force of life. Wallace reminds us, a man's way of doing things is the direct result of the way he thinks about things. When you're caught in a trap of negativity, the first step is to change your thoughts. Breathe into the feeling of now. Let your breath melt away the walls of negativity within your mind, body, and soul. As you do this, remind yourself, you are already one with the source of all life. It surrounds you and fills every corner of existence. You are not separate from it. In fact, you are it. And there is no moment other than now. So be great now. But let's be honest, this is easier said than done. It's hard to hold faith when appearances tell you otherwise. It's hard to believe in abundance when you're surrounded by lack. As Wattles said, to think truth regardless of appearance is laborious, and yet it's the most important work you'll ever do. So how do you hold faith in the invisible substance? How do you trust that your desires are already on their way? Here's the answer. By living as though they already are. Gratitude is the bridge. Expectation is the key. Now, how do we overflow our cup? I'm going to go through 3 practical takeaways for how to do this. First, we must quiet our mind. It is absolutely critical that we make way of these thoughts to allow the advancing force to flow through us. Quiet your mind. Spend time daily in stillness. Focus on the truth of abundance rather than the appearance of lack. Another powerful tool is to observe nature, for it is a reflection and a gateway to the direct connection with this advancing source. Next, we must hold the image. Form a clear mental picture of your desire. Feel it as though it's already here and feel grateful for it. A thought of your desire is the gift. Your expectation and faith is the bridge that connects the thought to its manifestation. Third is to act now. Take inspired action in your current environment, trusting that the source is working through you. Every act you take in gratitude and trust that your want is being fulfilled prepares you to receive your gift. Wattles says, man must act now upon the people and things in his present environment. This invisible substance is always moving, always creating, and always evolving. The question is, will you align with it or will you resist it? This invisible substance is the greatest treasure you'll possess. It's limitless, inexhaustible, and free. All that it asks is that you think truth, act with faith, and live in gratitude. So, what will you create with it? What would your life look like if you trusted the process and let this source flow through you? If you found this video helpful and would like to help me out, please leave a like, share with friends, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking to dive deeper in how to amplify this connection, how to turn the invisible into the tangible, and unlock the limitless potential within you, check out our next video.